The topic of today, it's a wonderful one. Money. It's about expenses as an actor. What expenses you have as an actor. And I'm not talking about the actors that we always see on TV, big names and all that. I don't worry too much about their expenses. They are fine financially, they are solid. And I want to talk about the everyday mortals like us. So, as an actor, you have to have headshots, and you have to get new headshots every. It depends. I would say on average every 2 years, maybe. So that's a couple $100 just to have the headshots taken. Now, if you want to do hair, that might be an extra cost. Makeup, an extra expense. Then you have to get your headshots printed. That's again 50, 100, $150. So that's another expense. So altogether, you're not too far away from $1,000 with headshots. Easy. Then, obviously, classes. And there are so many classes. Audition technique, on camera, and I don't think it's necessarily. It depends. I mean, if you're doing stuff that are too big and you're too theatrical and all that, so then yeah, contain it and be like on camera. I've never gotten on camera training because I never felt I need to, and nobody ever told me then this is not theater, this is film, so you have to be careful and don't be too big and too out there. There are actors who go through that and they get a note. It never happened to me. It's never too late. It might happen in the future, but that's just my personal experience. So I was mentioning headshots, close to $1,000, classes, and you can again it can be on camera technique, audition technique, scene study. In my opinion, if you go for an audition technique, for an audition you have to break down the scene. So to me that includes scene study. But if you when you go to an agent, they want to see you have film experience. They want to see you have on your resume scene study classes and audition technique. It's this how they do it. No judgment. I'll pray for them. I won't judge them. And then also it's good to have different skills. For example, to have some stunt, a little bit of stunt, basic stunt training. That's also an expense, and that's a very good one. All or maybe speech, how to project the voice, how to talk, or maybe improv, or maybe singing, or maybe dancing, or very very important business classes. That's very important to have that on under your belt. You have to understand how the system works. It's unbelievable how many actors are getting into this field only knowing the craft but not knowing the business. I mean, there are actors who don't know the craft and don't know the business. That's the worst. And you never know, they might be successful. Life works in mysterious ways. And also, you need to spend money on, so I was mentioning classes and headshots, demo reel. So you need demo reel. And you have two options here. You can either go and do student films and independent films and try to get the footage from them and pay somebody to put them together, or anyways to now demo reels are not even that popular like they used to, but you need the scenes anyway, so you have to take them out, so edit around, so the scene is edited around you. So take those pieces out, and if you don't do it yourself, you have to pay somebody to do it. Or if you don't have anything under your belt, you can do what it's called, and sometimes they have a bad rap, but I think they're great. fake reels, demo reels, when you pay somebody to shoot you in a location, in a coffee shop, for example, with another actor, and you shoot a scene, but it makes it look like it's a scene from an independent film that you booked, and it shows you how you actually look on camera on a real set, because it's a set, and that's also another expense. Again, it's hundreds of nothing is going to cost you 10, 20, 30 bucks. Everything is hundreds of dollars. So these are the expenses, plus you have to have a profile, your pictures, even without credits, have a picture there, at least one, on IMDb Pro. IMDb Pro, and it's about $150 per year, US dollars, and yeah, it belongs to Amazon. I hate giving money to Amazon, but because they are slave drivers, but there are compromises, things we don't like, sometimes we have to do. So IMDb.com, IMDb Pro, then different other casting websites, there are 3 or 4 or 5, and again it adds up to another few $100. And when you run out of headshots, you have to print new ones. Then also gifts, you want to give, maybe sometimes you want to take your agent for lunch, or give a gift, or send something to casting. And so overall will be, it can be a few thousands for 1 year. It can go pretty high. But wait, there's more. In the past, when the submissions were not digital, were through fax, or they were actually sending packages, and everything was on paper, you would have to supply your agent every couple of weeks with another 50 headshots, another 100 headshots, because with every audition, every submission for auditions, your agent will send out headshots. So your agent might send out 10 headshots per day. In a week, that's 50 headshots, and so you have to constantly feed your agent headshots. That was, I don't know, 30 years ago, before the internet. So the expenses were even higher back then. So now we are lucky to only pay a couple thousands of dollars per year. And let alone, of course, you have to, once you book, you have to pay your agent, you have to pay your manager, if you have a publicist, if you have a legal representative, all those guys, they have to be paid. Of course, you pay income tax on whatever you make. If you are not a union actor, you have to pay union fees to the union, a union permit. It's called a union permit, and that's also not very cheap. Again, nothing was going to cost you $20, will be hundreds. So be ready to be generous, because the industry is going to take a lot from you, and it won't even give you a handshake. So be ready, and have your pocket ready for this adventure, because it's a fun one. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. That's a way of supporting me. It costs you zero money. It's free of charge. And also press the notification bell, the button, to be notified every single time I'm posting an awesome video like this one. And thank you for watching. See you next time.